Kenny Hawkins.
Good morning, everyone. It was round 2 between Greenville and Elizabethton. Only this time there was no tomorrow for the team that lost in the quarterfinals of the state playoffs. Round 1 ended in a game-winning field goal by Elizabethton's Jackson Holly, but Greenville came out hot last night. Quarterback Drew Gregg drops back, hits A.J. Stewart on the slant. Stewart makes a couple of guys miss, gets into the end zone on the opening drive. PAT was blocked. It was 6-0. Defense forces a punt, and back comes the Green Devils offense. Mr. Football finalist Ty Youngblood takes a handoff, looks to have gotten held up at the line, but he bounces out of it, dives into the end zone. It's quickly 13-0 Greenville. But in the second quarter, the Cyclones would break through. Mr. Football semifinalist Bryson Rollins throws a fade to Parker Hughes. What a throw, what a catch. These two have been doing this all year. It's 13-7. Later in the quarter, Rollins rolls out again, scrambling, trying to find somebody, throws a deep bomb on the run, looking for Zach Hartley, and somehow he comes down with it. That's two phenomenal catches by the Betsy wide receivers as they take the 14-13 lead. Rollins was completely zoned in last night. 17-13 at the start of the fourth, and he takes it himself, dives in the score to make it 24-13. Elizabethton is moving on. They defeated Greenville for the second time this year, 24-13.
We took a big blow the first quarter, but our guys responded. We got knocked down. We got back up, man. We talked about finishing. I'm speechless. These guys, we willed our way to this victory tonight.
We came into the season summer workout 6:30 a.m. every morning. We were chasing that gold ball 24/7. We're just so glad to be able to beat him twice.
I know he's young and all, but hey, he deserves that Mr. Football award just because, you know, he's holding us down all year to come in, not even knowing at the first of the season who was going to play quarterback and end up like this, being 13-0. That's crazy.
The winningest football programs in Tennessee met on the football field last night when Dobbins hosted Maryville. While the Rebels have won 13 more games than the Indians, they also have won 16 state championships and advanced to the semifinals every year since 1999. We'll head to Kingsport where Dobbins was hosting the undefeated Maryville team, picking this game up in the second quarter. The Rebels up 7-0. Cade Chambers calls his own number, scampers in to double the lead. The Indians finally break the goose egg with a 40-yard field goal from Jaden Anderson. Maryville still led 14-3, but Dobbins finally finds the end zone. Zane Whitson fakes the toss sweep and heaves it over the top to Rayshawn Simmons for the 47-yard score. Rebels head into the break up 24-10, but then Maryville busted this game wide open in the third. Chambers showcases the arm, dropping this dime in for Ashton Maples. This gave the Rebels a 38-10 third quarter lead. Once again, the senior showcasing the wheels. Chambers breaks through the first two levels, picking up a couple of big blocks along the way, and he's got reservations for 6. He's not missing this dinner party. Once again, Maryville shows why they're one of the state's powerhouses, taking down Dobbins 45-10.
I thought our kids come out in the first half, played hard and made some plays, did some things that we needed to do to give ourselves a chance, but you just can't make mistakes against Maryville. They're such a good team, offensively, defensively, special teams. It's not the way that we wanted to end the season, but you know, there's only one team that really gets to finish the year with an ultimate win at the end. But you know, it hurts right now, but this is a good group of kids.
Now let's head to Southwest Virginia. Emory and Henry campus last night. The undefeated Patrick Henry Rebels hosted the Cavs from Holston High School, and the Rebels are already leading 8-0 when Cody Smith takes the pitch, walks in for the 4-yard touchdown, his second of the game. They make the score 16-0 Patrick Henry in the first. And Mr. Smith wasn't finished. This time he takes the pitch, bounces off a tackler into the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown to make it 23-0 Patrick Henry in the second. But the Cavs were finally able to get on the board on this 6-yard touchdown run by Austin Ferris to cut the lead to 23-6, but the Rebels would add one more as the Cavaliers fumble the ball deep in their own territory. Chase Brown scoops up the ball, runs it in for the touchdown. That made the score 29-6. Patrick Henry at the half, and actually that's how it ended. Patrick Henry advances. They went on to win 29-6. Virginia G-Men taking on Union last night. Running back Trey Booker goes over the right side, and he's going to trip up at the 1-yard line before scoring. Finishing off the drive for the G-Men was Devin Lester off the quarterback keeper. After the stiff arm, Lester skirts the line to find himself in the end zone for a touchdown. Later, Graham was at it again from the red zone. Lester fires it to Marquise Ray. He pushes between two Bears before striding into the end zone. It was all Graham last night. They advanced by winning that final 48-7. Other scores from last night: Y Central beats Ridgeview 14-7, and it was George Wythe all over Narrows by the final of 56-28.